What is that gnome doing with my daughter?
It's probably best you don't know.
Yeah, so you and me both.
Clearly, you've never heard of the legend of Vox Machina. Allow me to give you a proper introduction.
Goats, here we go.
Vox Machina. We witnessed these merry band of misfits go on all sorts of adventures, and it's all thanks to the incredible Critical Role group. Now, I have too much to say about Critical Role, so I'm just going to keep it short and brief. These people took their casual Thursday night D&D game and turned it into an absolute phenomenon, pulling in thousands of viewers every week, including me. I mean, sitting there at this point is basically my weekly religion. And regarding the voices, I can bet my entire student loan, it's a lot guys, that you've heard these voices before, because the cast is just everywhere. I mean, we've literally got Abby and Ellie from The Last of Us in the same party. It's less about voice acting and more of a crossover event that just nobody wonders about. So, the plot of Vox Machina, let's talk about that. And trust me, it's a fast-paced, exhilarating show. We start out with a group of broke, chaotic adventurers who take on a job they are absolutely not qualified for, like, at all. Their mission? Hunt down a monster that should have killed them in the first 5 seconds, but because they run on plot armor, friendship, and whatever the medical version of Red Bull is, they somehow survive. From there, things go from these haha silly mercenaries to a whole political rebellion, ancient curses, haunted backstories, and giant dragons that wipe out entire cities. Yep, you heard me right. It's like the writers said, what if we made every single episode just more stressful than the last? Okay, so now let's talk about the absolute chaos gremlins carrying this whole story. The characters. So first up we got Vexalia. Vex, as everyone calls her. Now, Vex is the group's archer, and I'd say the leader of the group. She almost acts as the mother figure, and she's basically the only financially responsible one. And I say this, but every time she reminds everyone how broke they are while simultaneously committing tax fraud herself. Now, following on from Vex, we have Vax. Now, Vax is Vex's twin brother. His personality is probably about 50% knives, 50% trauma, but 100% dramatic monologues. If he can emotionally spiral, he will. Now, Vex and Vax are really close, and it's great to see that brother-sister dynamic in a show like this. Now we have Keyleth, and I'd say Keyleth probably has the most growth in this show. She is this shy druid who can literally transform into a giant fire-breathing beast, but still panics when someone compliments her. She's basically a walking anxiety attack, but with god-tier magic. Now, Scanlan. I honestly think he's my favourite character. You see, he's this bard, but imagine if a musical theatre kid and a literal gremlin had a baby. His spells are 80% music, but 20% questionable choices. And somehow he saves the day more often than anyone else. Now we have Grog. Grog is the tank of the party. Big muscles, but tiny brain. Huge heart though. He solves 95% of his problems by hitting them, and the other 5 by asking, is hitting an option? Now Pike is tiny, but probably the most powerful in this party. She is the healer, but is powered by the gods. She'll heal you, bless you, but then threaten to smite you if you act stupid. Finally, we have Percy. Now, Percy is this Victorian emo kid with a gun. Yes, in a fancy world of swords and spells, he brings a gun. He probably has the most trauma out of anybody. Very different personalities, but together, these 7 disasters somehow make the most chaotic but lovable found family ever. Let's talk about what makes this show just so great to watch. First off, the animation is gorgeous. Every spell, arrow and punch looks so cinematic, like a fantasy anime. Then there's the action. Dragons, demons, and magical chaos everywhere. The fights are fast, creative, and sometimes downright ridiculous.
Where are they going? Skeletons! Oh god.
And that's the point that makes it so great. You've got Percy firing a gun in medieval fantasy, Vex is raining arrows, and Pike glowing like a literal sun, healing everyone mid-battle. This show just does a great job in the way it balances the tone and style. 1 second the city's burning, the next Scanlan is making a fart joke while being attacked by a dragon. Somehow it just works. It's manic, chaotic, and overall brilliant. I have to say though, this show really gets you in your feels, with every character having their own trauma that they're just trying to get over. Keyleth trying to show her people that she can be that leader, she can be the person that they need for the future. Pike trying to do right by her god and unsure of what her true purpose of life is. Grog and Scanlan having these really bad family dynamics. Percy trying to get over the loss of everybody around him. Vex and Vax, major daddy issues. No, I'm kidding. Their story hits hard as well. The humour really brings out their characters though. You see, Scanlan alone is a masterclass in chaos. 1 minute he's charming the enemies, and the next he's...
Time for us to... For goodness sakes! Percy, the hell, man? If you want to join in, you gotta ask first.
pantless? Yeah, pantless is a good way to describe him. You have Vex making a joke out of everything. You have Keyleth being an overall dork. And then you have Vax and Grog hitting each other in the no-no zones for the entire series. So, what's the verdict? Vox Machina is chaotic, hilarious, emotional, and just absolutely beautiful to watch. It's got heart, it's got comedy, it's got dragons, and yes, it will ruin your life in the best possible way. So buckle up, get your popcorn ready, and go watch it. I mean, with Mighty 9 on the way, Critical Role's new show, I'm already curious if it can match this madness. Fingers crossed. But that's been all from me. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.